Hey guys, how you doing? So in today's video, I'm going to be answering your questions, the questions that you've been sending me on Instagram and Facebook. Today is finally the day and let's dive in. So a lot of you already know what I do and what I'm all about, but for some people who are very new, who just, bump into my profile, they're wondering, what do you do? So I'm going to answer this very first question. I am an entrepreneur. I run a few businesses, one of which is Image Art, which is based in Casablanca. The other one is Leader Media in London. That was my first baby ever, my first experience as being a real entrepreneur. And I'm very passionate about communications and the media. I've been working in communications ever since I can remember. I was probably 13 or so, or younger. Anyways, so I'm very passionate about communications and I write for different outlets, one of which is entrepreneur.com. I do videos on YouTube and I use the internet as a platform for me to share messages around entrepreneurship, leadership, and personal growth, I would say. All right, now to more specific questions. I don't want this video to be too long, so I just want to make sure I answer those questions that you have for me. All right, Yusra is asking, how do you motivate yourself? How do you distress and look forward to positive thinking and make it part of your life? And I think there are like 2 or 3 questions in the same one, but I'm going to answer the first one, which is how do you motivate yourself? It's an interesting question. I've actually made a video on how to stay motivated. Make sure to check that out. But all the tips that I actually share are tips that I apply in my life on a daily basis. But to answer your question, I feel like, to be honest, I don't have any problem being motivated. I don't need anything to drive me because I feel like I'm already blessed with a lot of things that I have, and I feel very lucky and very privileged and very fortunate. We have so many things that other people don't, and you're one of them. So if you're watching this, that means you have an internet connection, you have a computer or a phone, earplugs. That means you're doing okay to some point. So to be honest, I'm not really into that mode of complaining. That doesn't mean I don't complain ever. I do complain, but as soon as I feel like I am complaining, I sort of lift myself up and rethink about my objective and my purpose in life. I'm here for other people, to serve other people, to help other people, and that is, motivation right there. So yeah, on a daily basis, life can be hard. It can be really tough, but I feel like I don't want to be drained by day-to-day problems. They're really silly, the day-to-day problems. So I'm always trying to see the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? So if I go through difficult times, I know it's going to be short term. It's not going to last years. And also, one thing that's really important is that whenever I'm put in a situation that I don't like or that I don't appreciate, I don't have any problem changing it. Meaning, I'm not feeling well in an environment where I'm living. I'm fine with moving, neighborhoods, moving cities, or even countries. And that's really important. I'm open to change. I've also worked as an employee in different companies and organizations. And whenever I felt like this wasn't for me, I wasn't too attached to the salary or the wages. I told myself, that's not for me, I have to leave. So if you want to stay motivated, make sure to listen to yourself and do the things that make you happy. If you're making other people happy but not yourself, then definitely that's a problem. Okay, how to distress and look forward to positive thinking and make it part of your life. First of all, make sure that you get rid of all the stressful things that you can get rid of. If you spend 1 hour driving to your work and you find it stressful, then find solutions to change jobs or change job location, or just find a way around it. Anything that stresses you out, make sure to sort of get rid of it. One thing that I got rid of, and it was really, really effective, was listening and following the news. I mean, knowing what's happening in Syria, Iraq, Haiti, whatever, it, in a way or another, it does affect us. You know, like hearing about these sad stories and the wars and the bloodshed, etc. So I do actually, I sort of cut out the news at all. And I know if it's something really, really important, like everybody has to know, I will know it eventually, because I am on social media and I communicate with people, I network, so I'm gonna hear it anyways. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't watch news on television or I don't read them on the internet. So that's one thing that I actually got rid of, and it helped me be a little bit calmer, a little bit more positive, and also surround yourself with people who are like-minded people. When I say like-minded, in a positive way, obviously. If you're not happy and you're looking for like-minded people, that's counter-effective, isn't it? So look for positive people, people who can help you grow. Make sure to have like a support group, people you can go to like when you need an advice, or when you need like just someone to cheer you up. You'll find them there. You can join these groups like in real life or virtually, like on Facebook. Make sure to join our Hustlers group if you haven't already. I will put down the link for you guys if you haven't seen the group. How to make positivity part of your life. I think if you have a mission and if you have objective and a vision, then automatically you will look forward to waking up every morning, and you will feel like you are being positive because there are great things out there for you to make happen or for you to discover. So just make sure to have goals, make sure to look forward to something. And that's the problem. I think recently I got an email from an old student of mine who said she succeeded at everything she's done and now she's stuck. And I was like, hey Sarah, what you need to do is set up a new list of goals, something like to look forward to, something that's gonna stimulate you. And then she emailed me back 2 months later saying that was really helpful and that she was doing much better. I mean, there's just simple things that you can do to stay positive and really uplifted. All right, so Hisham is asking, I'm curious to know, what are you working on right now? And that's an interesting question, because I'm going to be very honest with you now. Now, obviously, I have businesses that are still running, but I'm not at the moment. If you asked me this question only a month ago, the answer would be totally different. But right now, to be honest, I am working on self-care. And what does it mean? It's really like listening more to my body and to my mind, because I feel like I've neglected myself these past years, taking care of other people, taking care of projects, taking care of things and the moving, etc. Now I am in a point where I'm like, I need to take care of myself, you know, take the time for me. And time is becoming, like me time are becoming so rare. So I'm taking like this time to work on myself, and I think everybody should do that. Like, if you invest in yourself, you'll be more likely to deliver better and to create more. And because I'm in the creative industry, I need to invest in myself. So yeah, Hisham, if that's answering your question, I am working on self-care at the moment, making sure I have enough time for myself to do the things that I like, and also learn more and grow as a person. Aisha is asking, can you recommend any ebooks and online business course? To be honest with you, Aisha, I don't read any ebooks. I feel like much better reading an actual physical book. I just like having books on top of my nightstand and then, you know, like flipping over the pages. I'm still like an old-fashioned person, but that's what I like. But if you're interested in a list of like the books that I like, I can share that with you. And I also done a Facebook Live some time ago about my top favorite books. You can check that out, but I can also do another video on my channel about the books that I like. In terms of online business course, so if you want to set up an e-commerce website, I mean, it's very simple. Obviously, there are some platforms like Shopify where you can just pay monthly fees to get the platform, and it's wonderful. I've tried it, it's fantastic. Just do that if you can, especially at the beginning. It will save you lots of time. But the problem about e-commerce is that you need buyers. And how are you gonna get those buyers? You have two options. The first one is either you are willing to spend loads of money on Facebook ads or Google ads and then hope for the best, or try and, like it's trial and error and try different strategies. Or the second option is that you already know your audience. You already know who they are, what they're interested in, what product they want, what age they are, what country they're from. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna offer them this product or service, and the product is done. All right, one last question. Libby's asking, how do you manage running businesses and taking care of your house and family? I think that's a big struggle for most ladies, isn't it? Yeah, it's a struggle for me as well, like having this balance. But as I said earlier, not everything is important. Like, you need to prioritize. For me, it's very important for me to be successful at what I do and try new things. That's for me, that's part of my DNA. I need to create, I need to produce, I need to serve my clients. So that's part of me. But I also need to be there for my family and have my house organized. But obviously, I'm not after perfection. If you want to reach some balance in your life, definitely don't look for perfection. You will have to manage with the time, with the resources that you have. Also, one other thing, if you can, then definitely delegate some tasks, whether that's in business or in your personal life. Delegate like housework, or delegate laundry, or delegate email responding, or delegate research, or delegate social media updates, etc. These kind of things you can delegate, so you can focus on the thing that only you can do and that cannot be delegated or done by other people. But definitely some organization would help, some structure into your calendar, some sort of planning also helps, so that you keep your sanity and be a happy business person and a happy parent, or just a human being. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know down below if you like this type of videos, so that I can make more of them. If you do like my videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for the upcoming one. Also, make sure to check out my blog, safaanhairy.com. Let's stay in touch on social media. Bye!